Hey guys, how's it going? So I just wanted to say before I start this video, a thanks to everyone who subscribed and liked my first video. I felt the love, it was great. What a rush to get your first YouTube video out and people actually kind of respond to it. So I just want to say thank you to all of you guys that did that. And as you can see behind me, I got everything set up and ready to go. Um, yeah, let's get into this video. I'm gonna go through all my gear, show you what I have. Just quick though, just so you can see my shelves. So this is all kind of my stuff. I do have some stuff up there. There is, I got my rescue knife, some multi-tools. My Leatherman is up here. I have another Leatherman up there, as well as a canteen. Those things just are always there, so I didn't put them on the table. So yeah, those things are just kind of my display shelf. Also down here is where I usually keep all of my stuff, and this is also stuff that just didn't make it to the shelf. I have a Bear food line here, some camera equipment. I got my ring light here. I have some attachments for it, as well as a box full of attachments as well. These things also did not make it onto the gear table. So, like I was saying, I just want to say thanks for all the love from you guys. It was great to get my first video out, and let's get into it. Okay, so I got the camera switched around, and here's all the gear on the table. I got some stuff on the floor, my bag over there. Like I said, I got all this stuff up on my shelves here. It always stays there. I don't take it off, so I didn't put it on the table. As well as I have a couple things over on my shelves over there. I got my ring light, some attachments for a GoPro. Got some rope, pump, yeah. So here we go. This is an old tent that I had back when I was in Cubs. It's a backpack tent. I believe it's made by Eureka. It's in an old gym bag that I had because I lost or ripped the original. Can't remember which. Over here we got some old sleeping pads. This has foam inside, supposed to be one of those like self-inflating sleeping pads. And then this is just a yoga mat that we put down underneath this just to give it some extra warmth. Back here, it has fallen over. If I can pull it out here. I have a little 4-person tent there. It's made by Coleman's. Just want to say, again, if I haven't already, that all the name brands and everything that you see in here, I don't have any affiliations with any of these companies. I have no sponsors. You know, this is only my second video, guys. So yeah, I'm not affiliated with anyone. It usually comes down to budget and what I need and when I need it. So to continue, over here we have my new backpack, which is made by Mountain Warehouse. It's a company, I don't know if it is North America wide. I know it's here in Canada. It's a good backpack. It's an 80-liter backpack. It's got a compartment for your sleeping bag. It's got a rain cover that comes with it inside, and a zip-up part right there. As you can see, rain cover. Open it up a bit here. Show you the inside. As you can see, it's got a big compartment to put all my stuff, all my gear, whatever I may need. In here we have the water pouch for your hydration system, which I do have. And then on the top there is a compartment here, and also on the inside there's a mesh compartment as well. And there's a couple pockets on the outside. You got a nice big water bottle pocket on the side here. You got a good little quick access pocket right here, so you can get in there and get whatever you need. One of my favorite parts about this, now bear with me guys, I am doing this one-handed couldn't get my camera set up in a spot where I could see everything, or anything for that matter, really. But one of my favorite parts is this side access. So it goes from the top all the way to the bottom here. As you can see, it goes all the way to the bottom. And you can get in and out of your bag without having to actually go from top to bottom. This way, it means you can get at anything at any time, which was one of the main selling features of this bag for me. That way I don't have to fight with my pack if I want to pull out my camera gear, which I'll probably store somewhere in the middle to keep it safe. On the back side, we have nice, thick, padded shoulders straps. We have an adjustable sliding chest strap, which I really like this feature. I can adjust it to exactly where I want it on my chest. We have an adjustable back strap. It does have integral frame in there. It's hard to see, but it is in there. It also has two reinforcing bars that go along that help hold the weight. They're attached to the weight straps on the shoulders. Again, nice thick padding on the hips. We have a pocket on each hip strap there. And again, nice, good, thick webbing. Everything seems to be very durable and strong. So that is my new bag. And as I said, guys, I'm hoping to go out on a trip here really, really soon. Fingers crossed. I do live in Canada, and the weather is 1 minute nice, 1 minute not. So it is really up to Mother Nature how soon I get out and show you guys what all this can do out there. So moving on to my table, we'll run through some of this stuff pretty quick. Here I just have my Canadian bandana. I have a little homemade sewing kit with some buttons, pre-threaded needles, some extra yarn, and a safety pin there. In here I have extra batteries. I got AA's, AAA's for my flashlights, my headlamps, anything that I might need. Here I got a little signal mirror. I think this is pretty cool. It comes in this little hard case. It's I'm pretty sure I stole this from my wife's makeup kit, guys. I really do. But it's great. It's contained. It's not going to break. It's padded, and yeah, it's a great little signal mirror, if you ask me. Here we got some hockey tape. I'll use this to, mend things, or, just kind of whatever. You never know what you might need some tape for. And good hockey tape, being that it's a fabric tape, it's a lot more durable for outdoor use, I find. Also, everyone likes duct tape. You can't go wrong. Just don't happen to have any on this table. Here we have what's called kinesiology tape. Now this is a good alternative to a tensor bandage. You set 2 anchor points, so you'd put it here, and then you stretch it, and then you put it down here, and where you've stretched it, it will actually hold tension. So it's a great alternative for, sore wrists, ankles, a little sprain on your thumb or something like that. This is a great alternative than having the big bandages, and I like to have this more accessible than my first aid kit, which we'll get into back there, just because this is great for little aches and pains kind of thing on the trail. Here I have, 26-liter duffel bag stuff sack. The bag is inside of this. This is a pocket inside of the bag when it is opened. I got it from a company called MEC. It stands for Mountain Equipment Company. Again, just like Mountain Warehouse, I'm not sure if these companies are North America or worldwide, or how far their reach goes. But it is a great store. It has a lot of stuff, and I can spend hours in there and buy nothing. Over here, we just got some good old, some good leather gloves. These are some old motorcycle gloves that I had. They ripped. So I cut the adjustable wrist off of them so they can slide on and off better. They work great for when I'm cutting wood and stuff like that. They got hard knuckles and stuff like that, so you're not going to cut up your knuckles and wrap your knuckles off of anything. Also gives you a nice good grip because it's got real leather handles there, or palms, so you can hold on to the handles. Over here again, I got a Coleman lantern. It extends out. It's got a couple different modes, and it's got a flash mode, SOS kind of deal. Right, and that's more of one of my, what I would consider a car camping tool. Like I said, guys, this is all the gear that I have. So if you see stuff and you're like, how is he going to put it in that bag? I might not. Not all of this will be going in that backpack. I can assure you of that. But I just wanted to show you guys everything that I had so you guys know where I'm starting and where I want to go. So to continue up, I got this little box here. It's kind of electronics. It's a little hard shell case that I got found in my house somewhere. I got some walkie-talkies here, short range. They're great for when you're out on the trail, right? And someone's a little ahead of you or behind you, just to, hey, I need to stop, tie my shoe, or I'm getting some water. Little radio in case we stop, want some music. Never play it too loudly. Over here we got my hydration pack. So in here I have two 2-liter hydration systems, like the Camelback kind of deals. And then here I just have a collapsible water bottle with a carabiner in there, as you can see. And I just like to keep them all together. When I go out, I'll pull out the water bottle if I want it, or the hydration system. Moving up, I have another water bottle here. This is a single wall of aluminum, so if I had to, I could use this to boil water as well as store it. And then you have my classic Nalgene water bottle. Now, this is another old piece of kit that I've had for many, many, many years, and it has done me very well for many years. If you get a nice Nalgene bottle, guys, and you take care of it, it will do you well. I know a lot of guys, there's some tricks to keep yourself warm at night with these things. You boil water, put it in, make sure it's screwed on nice and tight, stick it in, it acts like a little heater to keep you warm. Over here, this is kind of like what people would call like a ditty bag. I just have some stuff in here. What do we got in this pouch? So in here we have some lip balm, we have some toothpaste, some extra cordage, and one of the more important things, water purification tablets, guys. Don't ever go anywhere without these. You never know when you're going to need them. We have some fire cord in here. This is nothing special. It's 550 fire cord. I got it at Canadian Tire. In here, if I can get it out with one hand, guys, forgive me. This is also my bad hand, guys. I should probably be doing this with my right hand. Hold on, let me switch my hands. We might get some stuff done a little quicker. So here I have just a bit of a signal whistle. Now this is an awesome whistle that I've had for years. It's an Acme Thunderer, made in England. Again, no affiliation to anyone. Just love this. It's got the cork ball in there, if you can see. It's got the best referee whistle sound I have ever heard. And in here we have a little foot pump for, pumping up that mattress there if it doesn't want to self-inflate. It is old. It doesn't like to unroll. I also have a pad of paper and a pencil in there just in case I get bored and want to doodle some notes or anything important comes up that I want to keep in my memory. As well, in here we have one more bag, and this has my little inflatable pillow, as well as a thicker, hold on guys, a thicker emergency poncho. Now this is a lot thicker than what you would find in one of those survival kits. This was bought at Canadian Tire as it's an actual poncho. I just fold it up and shove it into the bag because honestly, with one of these, if you had to, this is a real shelter. Like it's pretty good. You can hide under it for the night, put it on, tuck all your gear in. It's pretty big. It does good. And in here, the last thing in my ditty bag is my fire kit. So this bag does usually get packed with all this stuff in it. This would be something that would get packed in my backpack. And in here, we just have a classic fire kit. Bic lighter, magnesium flint. We got waterproof matches. The striker is inside there with them. Now I have 2 tips in my kit. Here we have just like cotton and Vaseline. That's classic. But Fatwood with hemp beeswax infused wick. If you had to, this will act like a candle and burn for quite a while, actually. And then the Fatwood itself is a great fire starter. As far as I'm concerned, one of the best ones. And you can find this in nature, guys. It's readily available if you know what you're looking for. When I get out there on one of my trips, I will show you exactly how to find and harvest this Fatwood so that you too may have some of your own. And my other big tip is a little pencil sharpener. If you guys want to make kindling fast, you take little twigs, stick it in a pencil sharpener, boom, ready to go. It takes a spark, great. So that's my fire kit. So I'll shove all this back in here. I'll organize it later, guys. Don't you worry. All right, moving along down the table. So we have my old cook kit. So this has been around for a very long time. Again, this goes along with an Nalgene bottle and that old tent. Had this from Cubs. I have a mesh pouch bag that I put that in. I got this is a little newer, just a cutlery kit, fork, knife, spoon. Here we have the classic all-in-one cook set. Inside here I have one of these gas bottles as well as a burner, and then I have a microfiber cloth, a foldable spork, and I believe I have salt and pepper in there just for safety purposes. Okay, so down the line we go. We have some dog bags. Now, I take my dog with me when I go out, and I clean up after her, as all responsible pet owners should. However, these are great for more than just cleaning up after your dog. They're great for little trash bags if you need to put something in it. If you too had to use them for a number 2 and pack it out, these ones are scented, so that helps as well. And my wife wanted me to say that don't forget that you can use these as booties over your socks to keep your feet dry if it starts to really rain and get pretty wet on you. So multi-purpose little bags, great to have and nice and compact. Also, I have a couple elastics on there. Don't need all of those, but it's good to have a couple spares in case you need them. We have a glow stick. Nothing fancy about this, just a glow stick. I believe these ones last for 4 hours, something like that. Over here we have a decomposable pen, and inside it has a seed. So you can plant, when you're done with it, you can plant it and it will grow a tree. So I do love taking these out when I need them. This one is dead and ready to be planted. So yeah, I'll just stick that in there, and when I'm out and I find an area that looks like it could use a tree, I'll just stick her in and give her and see what happens. Over here we got some hot hand warmers. These are great, keep you warm at night. I'll stick a couple in my side here to keep my blood warm. Also, you can put them inside of like a scarf, wrap it around a scarf, wrap it around your neck to keep your neck warm at night. You can use them for more than just your hands. And to be honest, I would recommend using them in places where they will keep your blood warm rather than your extremities. Yeah, good tip. So over here we have my military compass. This paired with a topographical map will get you pretty much out of any jam if you're lost. I do know how it works, however, I am not the greatest at using the system. This is something that I am learning, so if anybody out there that is watching knows how to use the topographical map, sorry, with this compass, I would love to hear any tips or suggestions on how to get better using this, because this is a skill that I definitely want to learn more of. Over here we just have some bags. These are just some bags. They're thick bags that I've got some electronics in. Kept them. It's good for just throwing random stuff in. It looks like a garbage bags. Always good to have, which I happen to have a little roll right here. Inside right here, in the side here, we also have, this is just a bag of bags and pouches. This is an old Canadian Post Kevlar bag. I've had this for years. I've put gear in this. This is also one of those old things that I've had for a very long time. It's not waterproof, but it is definitely water resistant. I'll tell you guys, I've been through storms and I've put, my sleeping bag or something that I didn't want to get wet in this, and it didn't get wet. However, if you're in a torrential downpour, it will slowly start to soak through. So it's not a guarantee, but it's definitely a good line of defense. However, I have replaced this with a much more modern 40-liter dry bag, which this is also new. So I am very much looking forward to using and testing this out on that trip. Over here we have some of the camera gear that made it on the table. This is the stuff that's important, guys. This is what I use to film pretty much anything. I'm using this microphone right now to record. Right here I got some extra fuzzies for it. I have my shotgun microphone. I have my tripod. And over here I have my drone. This is a Tello by DJI. It's a great little starter drone. Easy to fly. It connects via a Wi-Fi connection that to your phone. Comes with this starter set came with 3 batteries with a charger, and it works great, guys. It took me a while to get the hang of flying it, but it is great. It takes great little pictures. It takes great little videos, and it is a hoot to fly around camp. So over here, working our way up into this box, the other half of this box is, as you can see, food. So I have some hot chocolate, some French vanilla. I have a coffee ready to go with some sugar, filters. I got some beef jerky in here. Sidekicks, one of my favorites. And also a freeze-dried, what is this one? This one is creamy pasta with chicken and vegetables, and this is by Wise Company. This is one of my favorites. Now again, guys, when I say it's one of my favorites, don't judge me too harshly. I haven't tried too many of these. To be honest, most of them that I've tried are okay at best. This one I enjoy. That's why I have it ready and on standby to go. Over here we have my heavy duty tarp. Again, this is something that I don't know if it will or will not make it into the backpack, but it isn't that big, but it is great to have. It is super thick, heavy duty reflective tarp. It's great to have. When I go car camping, I always put this over my tent as an extra layer on top of the fly, just for safety purposes. I would rather be dry than wet any day, so I'll go the extra mile. Inside my tarp, I have folded inside some extra camping pegs. I got 2 bags. These are from old tents that are no longer around. They've, got worn out, ripped, destroyed somehow. I also have my, I wouldn't say such a pocket saw, but it clips onto my bag. It's by Fiskars. It's great. It cuts through trees super fast. It's great for processing wood back at camp. Here I have my, I believe it's by Shades hatchet. This was a little hatchet that I bought on an impulse, and I couldn't be more impressed with the quality and how much I've actually done with this. It's got a belt loop. This thing works good. I've chopped down whole trees and processed whole trees with just this hatchet, guys. The way the handle is and with the lanyard, it's really comfortable to swing over and over and over again. So I super love this hatchet. Here I have just my camp knife. This is a big knife that I bought at a yard sale or something for like 10 bucks. It's not that good quality, not that good steel, but it's a big knife. All right, moving over, we have my new 2-person tent. Now I'm gonna bring this over so you guys can see what it looks like. Try and get a better shot there. So that's my new 2-person backpacking tent. This will be replacing that. Hopefully it's good. This is also by Mountain Warehouse. I got it from them at the same place where I got my backpack. The people there were great. They helped me out. Couldn't be more excited to test this out with you guys as well. Over here, we got my little camping pillow. Now this, don't judge me guys, I know it looks a little dirty, but I promise you it's clean. I've had this camping pillow for years as well as some of the other kits. It's great. I take it on the trail with me. I also take it in the car. You can squish it down to almost nothing there, guys. I see guys, they have these Thermarest pillows that are... They have a pocket that they go into. I just stuff this into a tiny little bag, and it does the same thing for me. So over here, we have some of my clothes. These are some new socks that I got. Again, Mountain Warehouse, the wool socks from when I go out. Nights can, even when the weather gets nice here during the day, it still can get pretty chilly at night. A good pair of wool socks will do you good in most situations. Over here I got a nice hoodie. That's my hometown. I love it. I got my toque here. And then I have 2 different rain shells. This is my old rain shell I've had for a very long time. It's reliable. It works great. It's kept me dry in many of storms. However, I do have, again, by Mountain Warehouse. Again, guys, no sponsor. More than willing to, but there is absolutely no sponsorship here. Just so happened to get a good deal on everything. They were having a sale, and I decided to pull some trigger on some gear that I wanted to upgrade for a while. So again, this is a nice hard shell. This actually is a hard shell with a fleece liner inside. And I got it for a really good deal. So that's why I picked it up. Again, looking forward to see how that is. This is supposed to be a waterproof hard shell, where this is water resistant, and it's only really water resistant in, I would say, mildly medium to heavy rain. Anything super heavy or more, you will get drenched out in that. So I am very much looking forward to this. This has, if you can see it there, you know, sealed zippers and stuff like that. So it's supposed to be made out of a really good ripstop as well. Here, this is another new thing that I got by Hidden Wild. This now I got at Costco, believe it or not, for I believe it was around $40. And it's a double hammock. I'm looking forward to trying, as well as the new tent. I'm looking into doing some hammock camping with you guys. Like I said, I want to do gear reviews and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be doing both. I'm going to be doing tent and hammock camping. So between the tarp, the hammock, and the tent, I have 2 different shelters to test out. So that's hopefully 2 different trips. So moving on, we have, this is like my storage system. So this is all stuff that I don't always need or I have extra of, stuff like that. Over here is where I keep all my flashlights. I got headlamps. I got some high-powered flashlights. And here I have my DeWalt batteries. I have a couple drills and stuff. I've worked in construction before, so I have some tools left over. And these batteries are great with this little charger system on top. I use this to charge my drone, my phone, things like that. And one of these batteries fully charged will last me a weekend, and will probably charge my phone at least 2 times and my drone once. So over here on this one, I have more fat wood. Like I said, guys, I harvest it and I collect it. Kind of, I like to have it on hand. Sometimes I'll give it to friends just to, when they see what it can do, I'll be like, oh, I got a spare. What I like to do is, as you can see, this half of the piece of wood is fat wood and this half is dried wood. That way you have not only fire starter but kindling as well. So this is kind of what I like to do. It's just as a hobby kind of thing. I like to go out and get fat wood. I have more of that hemp beeswax infused rope. We have some more waterproof matches. These are the matches that I have inside of that little container that you saw in my fire kit. And then underneath all of that, I have all my spare pointy objects. I got a couple knives in there, some high carbon steel knives for around camp. These top 3 that you can see here, that one, this one, and this one, are my 3 main camping knives, as well as the one that happens to be in here. So I have about 4 knives that I'll choose from depending on what I'm doing, how long I will be out, and how heavy of a tool I want on my belt at all times. Generally when I'm out there, I will always have one of these knives as well as one of my multi-tools. Where are they? There's one, and then there's the other. I'll have both of those on my hip with a flashlight. So my belt can get pretty heavy if I choose the wrong light or knife or multi-tool for that matter. In here, this is kind of a mixed bag. I have camp towels, spare little carabiners to clip stuff onto the bag. I have a couple of those emergency ponchos. Like you can see, these are much smaller than the one that I actually keep in my bag, just because, again, I don't really think these would do much, to be honest, my personal opinion. So I would prefer to just get one of the bigger ponchos and have it fold in store. I'll deal with the space issue. I have a little tent brush. I have a hacky sack. I have a harmonica for entertainment around camp. Some bags, some tape, some baling wire, a pack of cards. This is just, it's got some batteries. We got some flint for a Zippo, Visine in case you get any, clear eyes, in case you get anything in your eye. This is a pace counter in case, so this would go with your compass to mark out paces if you're looking for water and stuff like that. But again, I don't really know that scale, so I haven't really used anything. Haven't really used it yet. Over here, this is what I would call like my energy box. So I have all my fuel and power, extra power. So I have all my batteries, spare batteries, D batteries for my big lanterns. I have 9 volts in there. I have a couple watch batteries and stuff. And then I have my spare fuel for my cook kit. As well, in here I have some insect repellent, some more bits and bobs for GoPros. I have a couple lures that haven't made it to my actual fishing kit yet. One day, guys, I am a novice fisherman. I only started last summer, but I've really enjoyed the time that I've spent fishing. So I will be hopefully doing one of that later on in the year, and maybe bring you guys along with me. We got some extra guy lines for some tens. Like I said, these would go with those pegs that I have, those extra pegs. These are the guy lines that went with that. Ratchet strap, some more lures. This is propane. This will let you know how much fuel you have in those like small 1 liter propanes. This is not for this kind of tank. So over here, last but not least, we have my first aid kit. So I'm a bit of a, I'd rather have it than not need it, than need it and not have it kind of guy. So over here, this is what you would call my quick trauma kit. I have an Israeli bandage, I have a cat tourniquet, and I have my mag flashlight. This is a mini mag. Yeah, this, when it comes to first aid, you don't mess around. So that is a good flashlight. It has never steered me wrong yet. And you also, in case of an emergency situation, you really do not want to be hunting through that to find a flashlight. This kit will be stored in my very top pocket of my bag, so it will always be easy access. And it just comes from a place where I would like to always know where it is to be helpful in case someone, maybe not myself, but someone I'm with, or I come across somebody that may need help. In here we have some lubricants, we have some fire-free, this is like burn-free, burn gels, some splinter removers. In here, I'm not going to pull this out, guys. Maybe later on down the road, I will pull everything out and show you what's actually in here. But I have some wound closure stuff in here. I have gauze, a ton of gauze. I have a couple tools. I have a lighter for, you know, you never know if you have to sterilize the scissors or a pin or something like that. It's always good for sterilization. I got a little pack of Band-Aids that would be like for your boo-boos. We have 2 of these nitrile gloves in there. There's 2 of them. You can maybe see in there. I can push it over. We have some polysporin in there. There is some medication, some Advil and stuff like that. This is like new skin or moleskin kind of material for blisters and things like that, as well as some tape and all that. And that is, those 2 pouches are my first aid kit. So that is all my gear, guys. I know this was a long video. Thank you if you got to the end and you dealt with all the camera shake and all the one-handedness. I appreciate you guys. You guys are going to be what makes this video keep going, or sorry, this channel keep going and making videos for you. So if you guys got through this, I do appreciate you. Like I said, I do have some stuff on these shelves that I haven't really gone through. I will touch base on this stuff on a later date, especially my knives and my multi-tools. I'll do reviews on all those specifically. Yeah. So I just want to say thank you guys for sticking out. Here's all my gear. The next video will be me going through this. Well, I will have gone through this, picked out what I deem necessary to go into that bag, and show you what I am taking and how I pack that bag for a coming trip. Okay guys, so I will see you guys later for that video where I pack my bag. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to see more, and I will see you in the backwoods.